Hello, Bulls and Bears. Welcome to the NYSE Bulls channel again. Today is Wednesday, May 16, 2019, and apologies for the late upload for today. Today's just been a really hectic day for us, and we've placed some really bad trades. It was just we weren't being disciplined. We weren't following our usual strategies, and we got emotional, and that has taken us to places for today. um, we were just pretty much gambling out there for these trades, and it was only luck that helped us got out at a very much smaller loss. So we traded two stocks today, CLRB and PDSB. And if I'm sure you know by now, but we're currently carrying a short bias on many stocks, given the market conditions and everything. So we shorted both of these stocks, and we ended up with an overall loss of $26. And I'm really satisfied with this loss compared to what we had to hold through for today. So just to give you more insight into the first stock that we traded, it was CLRB. It was we first got in at the pullbacks here. We thought the candles were kind of weak, so this was a relatively decent entry for us to go in. And when we placed the order, we only got filled 160 shares. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I should just get out, because the stock wasn't really we wanted to wait for another spike up and short everything at those levels. So I had the mouse on the short button actually, and I accidentally clicked short and actually purchased more shares to short at this lower level. So that brought down our average much lower, and we started getting started being to be at a loss at these levels. So that wasn't really good. We had to stop out for a $69 loss. I mean, it was a relatively decent stop, I guess, because the stock went back up after for the next 15 minutes or so, broke all kinds of resistance, and it was a good decision to stop out at these levels. But looking at this first spike right here, when it crashed, we thought maybe we could get into a short position again, but we were wrong. The stock went back up. We held on to it for quite a while, for a very long time, and we weren't really profiting much during the hold. Maybe we should have cashed out here, for a $20-$30 profit, but we got greedy, so that wasn't good. I guess it was because of the $69 loss that we got emotional, and we wanted to make that money back. So we got desperate, and we held on and expected larger gains. But obviously the stock spiked drastically, and we had to we added more shares here at these levels, 200 more shares. So that brought our average up a bit, which was slightly good. But we had to hold through this for quite a bit, and it broke this previous candle again after about 20 minutes or so. It was just really bad entries and bad trades. So yeah, we pretty much got emotional. We didn't want to stop out because the loss was too big. I believe at some point we were down like $280. Yeah, we just got emotional, and we didn't want to cash out or anything. So we held through it for a very long time. about like an hour or two, you know, and this it just went back up again, and it just wasn't looking good. And there was also good news on this stock, so it was a very poor decision to get into this stock in the first place. But thank God something happened here in this big red candle, and everything just dumped for a bit, and we cashed out here for a $28 profit. Considering everything that's happened throughout this trade, the risk to reward ratio was definitely very bad. Should have held on to it for a bit longer. That would have been great. We'd probably be green today. But I've been holding this for a long time, and I'm just feeling exhausted, and I don't want to trade anymore. So I just got out as quick as I can. I mean, day trading is all about discipline. So don't get emotional. Just move on and don't look back. All right, moving on to the next stock, PDSB. This stock was not as bad as CLRB, although there were some points where it spiked significantly. But given looking at the previous candles, on big spikes, they tend to go down afterwards. And this stock was relatively stable throughout the day, so we weren't expecting much movement to the upside. So our first trade on this stock was actually a loss. We shorted at these levels, thinking it was going to go down more, given these weak candles here. But it consolidated for a bit, and it actually spiked back up, kind of testing these levels right here. But we thought this was a 1 minute micro pullback, and it was going to go up higher, because just looking at this volume here is a lot of momentum. So we thought, okay, this stock might be bullish, so we stopped out for a $55 loss. But turns out it wasn't really anything bullish. It had a big red candle afterwards, so we decided to go short again. Once again, we got emotional from this $55 loss, so we wanted to make that money back, so we placed a short here. That is not a good decision at all. We had to hold on to it for a bit. Maybe should have cashed out here, but we got a bit greedy and held on to it for more, and the stock spiked. A lot of fake outs on this stock, so that's good for us. Let me just zoom out here. Yeah, just looking at all these spikes, they just keep going down afterwards, and they're all just like a bunch of fake outs. And after holding this for a long time again, it spiked very much significantly, and we weren't really thinking straight, so we were just holding on this trade. Thank God it didn't break these levels again, and it went back down. Broke the VWAP, which was really good. Held on to it for a bit longer, and someone dumps this, and we cashed out at $8. And it actually went to the lows of 760. Again, I should have held on to it for a bit longer, but today's been really hectic, so I might just call it a day and not trade anymore. Today it was just all about gambling. There really weren't much strategy, and we just didn't have the right discipline and management, and risk management and emotional control, and it's just pretty much just luck that got us out of this hole. we broke the consistency of our previous green days, and it's just, yeah, I'm not very impressed with today's action at all. I was very disappointed actually. But $26 loss, it's much better than a $300 loss. So I'll take it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's trading session. Hope you guys did well today. Please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.